They're gonna go through you like a freight train.
Welcome, ladies and germs. It's Apex After Dark, Season 3, Episode 1. Hell.
Hey.
Really? We're in Season 3 already? Oh, wow.
3. That's funny because Justin Belmont was in the first episode of Season 2, and this is this third season and Episode 1.
Synchronicity.
Yeah, I'm a veteran now.
You're a veteran, my friend. How are you? All
Yeah.
right.
Hey,
Yeah, you look it.
not
All
too
right.
close. I had a little bit too much.
All right.
Yeah, you were scarfing Mexican earlier and talking about having a blowout.
Oi.
Oh, is this the chicken burrito?
Yeah. Okay. All right. We're here to talk some Keshi, among others.
Keshi, baby. Keshi, yes. In fact, this is the Smokes the Fox Keshi figures from Justin Belmont Press Comics. I'm going to go ahead and do an unboxing. Well, I'm going to wait till a few more show up. I don't know. I'll probably
Let me tweet it out.
But yeah, tweet it out. That'd be great. So yeah, man, we'll be opening this bad boy up very soon. Been doing a little bit of a drawing here. Little design, card design, trading card design of Feminazi. I may have to block out her swastikas because I think sensitive. They think it's hate speech. Well, it's history.
I thought you were covering up cleavage on her, there.
Yeah.
But yeah, earlier. Man, I've had a busy day. 6 hours 5 of that was probably with Dan Pleagle. Then we did the Rex Hex and Apex show. Then I had Jimmy Reyes on. Now we're here and I've still got a drop and giving 20 to do. There we go. Look at that.
What I see.
With the ski mask on, it's kind of frightening, to tell you the truth.
She is a frightening character.
Yeah.
Super villain against Madam X, one of my characters.
I was kind of thinking it was twins the way you had it,
She also appears. She appears in the Madam X preview on sale. Where the heck is my preview? Oh yeah.
Well, what have you been up to, Justin, besides eating taco? Huh?
I've been working away on my action figures.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Look at that.
Yeah, you said you stuck that up on Kickstarter?
Yes, it's available now on Kickstarter. We are 49% funded.
Oh, sweet. When did you launch?
Wow.
Launched on Wednesday.
Nice.
Cool.
Just starting to promote right now. So I got the 4-inch figures right here.
Wow.
Comes with the RPG.
Yeah, and it's removable.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The rocket
You got the
launch.
blue, but you also have a green version, don't you?
It comes with this tin. Yep,
Yeah.
we got the green one.
Oh, great.
The tin with the magnet.
Yeah.
That's genius, to put a magnet on metal tin like that. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got I got the green one over here. And the 2-inch figures come in this like a jewelry box.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Very
Yeah.
cool.
And your wife might think you bought her some
Hey,
you know,
hey,
some
Gary.
earrings,
Yeah.
but really you got a Keshi stuffed inside.
Yeah.
Gray one.
Cool.
Smaller one. Apex, which one did you get? Did you get the smaller or the larger?
I got the smaller one, but we'll open it up. And
Okay.
I'm going
I
to
got
yeah.
I got
key-
keychains.
Ooh, keychain.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Belmont
yeah.
press.
Real.
Why is it all blurry?
I don't know.
It's
There we go.
called.
It is.
See, my
It's-
camera always does that. When I put something in
That's
front of
good.
it, like
Hey,
stays focused
Fanta.
for, like I got the world's smallest Smokes the Fox comic.
Oh my
Comic.
god. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Uh-huh.
That's hard to see it because it doesn't focus on something.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But
And I
that's
also
just a
have-
mock-up. Oh,
And
yeah,
I
look
also
at that.
have the poker chip, and it comes with this case.
Yeah.
and
Can we
stand.
see the back of it?
Yes. And the back of it is
Look at there.
Smoke the Fox.
Yeah. Got the great logo on there.
Yes, and they're laser etched in there. So, and then you also get a pin if you got the bundle.
Is it plastic or clay? It's plastic, isn't it?
What are you talking about, clay?
The poker chip.
No, they're like this. They're like this clay stuff, the same stuff that they're made
okay.
out of at the casino.
Okay.
They're
Yeah, kind of a
exactly the
clay resin.
Yeah, they got a
type.
weight.
Yeah.
They're not like cheap plastic. No.
Oh,
But
okay.
They do have a lot of weight to them.
Right.
I got them from a place in Las Vegas, so I think they know what they're doing.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I got the green one too, the green figure.
Oh,
Looks kind of like it. Looks kind of like one of those green,
Oh, yeah.
one of
Look
those
at that.
green gummy bears.
yeah, it does. That's sharp.
Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see which one Apex got.
Yeah.
If it's green or gray.
Well,
And the larger one's blue.
let's go check it out. Okay,
Now,
well,
the larger one comes with a bazooka and an RPG, doesn't it? Two different weapons?
Both of them are supposed to come with both weapons, and then when I had the 4-inch ones printed, the bazooka was way too heavy when I put it on in its hand and equipped it, whatever. It just
fall
falls
over.
over.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try to fix that problem, see what we can. But instead of people getting the bazooka, I threw in something extra. If you bought the 4-inch figure,
Ooh.
so Shadow.
Now, besides Kickstarter, is this available anywhere else?
It's on
Still?
Indiegogo.
Okay.
Oh, still.
So the Indiegogo's still up. All right.
Nice. So Carrie says, Rex, you need to do keychains for your campaign, little tridents or your logo.
I know.
That'd be cool.
You know,
Yeah.
I think I got this keychain from Charlie's London on her first campaign. But I think that's about the only keychain that I've gotten off a campaign. Yeah, keychains are an option.
Yeah, you need a Belmont Press keychain.
Yes, everyone needs a Belmont Press keychain. A Finback keychain, yeah, that would be great too. I'll look into that. Fantasy says I should get my Keshis on Monday.
Yeah, she's got hers coming.
Yeah, blue really is your color, Apex. Thank you. Yeah. Oh wait, where's Hex? Oh, that's the last show we had this morning.
That's the last. That's Rex, Hex, and Apex. That's not this one. This is Apex After Dark.
Yes, after
dark. It's a totally different show.
And sometimes we see Hex in a chat. But I'm going to go ahead and do the unboxing.
Season 3, man. I mean, this is going into like over 2 years, with this show.
Absolutely. Do not bend. Thank you. Yes, try not to bend it. This is the package right here. Let's go and open this.
I guess this is the first Apex After Dark for the year, right?
Yes, it is. This is season 3, episode 1. I'll be counting my episodes.
Well, you've been a busy little beaver already this year.
Have.
So.
Look at this. I got I got the Belmont Press box.
What'd you do to your finger, Apex? Did you slice it?
No, it's a rough nail thing.
Okay.
It's rough on my finger. It's all. I put peroxide on it. Oh, look at this! I got the goodies here. I got the. I
I wrapped them up to make sure that there's no problems.
You didn't put a bud in there, did you?
Yeah, he did. Thanks, Justin.
Only for repeat customers.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Snap. I'll take 2, please.
2. Mm-hmm.
Does that count as a repeat if you send it all in one? Just buy 2 of it.
Maybe. Yeah, look at this guy.
He would never send anything like that through the mail. I'm just joking.
You got the gray.
Ooh, yeah.
That one you can see the most detail, I think, in it.
That's why I got it.
Yeah. And a lot of people like to paint the grays, don't they?
Yeah. General Piggy said he was going to paint the one he's got coming.
Oh, cool.
These guys. I got
General Piggy's awesome. Yeah, we love General Piggy.
I got the little beady comic in here.
We're up to 104 signups on my magazine, Justin.
Wow.
Damn.
In just like 5 days, we're on day 5 now. Just started about noon today. So
everybody needs a little devil flyer in their life. So yeah.
So maybe some general enthusiasm.
Absolutely.
For the project, I hope. I know General Piggy's excited.
There's the Dom Perlin cover.
Cool.
All
right. Now, there you go. That's the focused in right there. You can see it good there.
Oh, your camera's good.
Yeah, it is. Look at that detail.
Ooh,
you'd see the snake on the limb and everything.
That thing's only 1 inch, like 1 1/4 inch.
God, oh, guys, this is small.
Oh, is it double-sided printed?
Yeah, double-sided. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Very cool. Thank you.
It's dollhouse sized.
Yeah, I would say so.
I have the Belmont pen.
That's Barbie size.
Very
that's
nice.
Neat to do a pen
and
like that.
And I got the chip. Little chip with the. I got take out the thing
with the stand. With the stand, that's the thing. He just didn't do the chip. He has a stand that goes with it, so you can display it.
You got to display the chip with the figure.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Whoop! He broke it. The wrong way. He blew his head off.
He's oh god. All right, there he is. I'm gonna blow some stuff up. Well, watch it, man. Yeah. So what the fuck's coming at you?
Mine's bigger than yours.
You got the 4-inch?
I think he got the 4-inch. I got the 2-inch. Is it 2-inch? Yeah, it's 2-inch.
I'll just leave it in the case. Just leave it in there.
I am. I'm gonna mess with it. But yeah, there's just.
That's all. It
was a pain in the ass to get in there. Let me tell you.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't take it out.
Open at your own risk.
Yeah. Right. No refunds.
I'm gonna fire a rocket at you. Yeah.
Rocket Man.
Yeah.
So that yours has two weapons.
Yeah, 2 weapons.
2 weapons. But, I have a knife file. I'm thinking about making a knife too.
Oh, cool.
I have to have
now, was the bazooka too big for this figure or the larger version?
For the larger one, it wasn't too big. It was too heavy.
Too heavy. Okay.
Yeah, for some reason, when we scaled it up to 4 inches,
good stuff.
Everything worked except for the bazooka was too heavy. So I asked my printer if he's able to print bazookas hollow.
Yeah.
So it'd make it, really light.
Yeah.
So we might try that, but you'd have to redesign it a little bit and like add a hole at the end, at the back, like a little pinhole, like for the air to come out or something like that. I don't know, but there'd have to be some tinkering around to get the bazooka to work. I didn't want to send everybody their bazookas and then it topple over, so I didn't send it. I didn't send it out.
Right. Yeah. Now, are you going to be sending out the newly designed one to everybody later?
If I ever make them, probably will. But I sent everybody something extra in place of the bazooka.
So
everybody who ordered the 4-inch figure got something extra with their.
That way, you don't have to really double ship, which could get expensive. Plus, you're redesigning everything.
I don't know if it's even going to work. It's just we're just going to try.
Right.
You know what I mean? We haven't done it yet. But I was thinking, adding like a weapon pack later on or something like that.
Ooh, that'd be cool. Yeah.
Maybe a motor. You think maybe a little motorcycle?
Oh shoot! Come on now.
How are you gonna put him on here? You may have to. It has to be posable for him to do that.
You just have a little stand, for it.
Cost effective. A kickstand.
Just a kickstand motorcycle for this guy. Sure. Yeah.
Good detail on that, Justin. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's even got his patches on the side on his arms. It's got his
Oh yeah.
his 3 bars on the side,
Oh
and it's
yeah.
got
Oh,
That's
his
cool.
2nd infantry badge
Oh yeah.
on his right arm,
Yeah.
or his left arm. I mean,
Now,
but,
did Don Perlin sort of take him and design him from your sketch and everything? Who
no,
designed
actually,
him?
I originally designed him, and then
Hey, Wiley.
Gerhard redesigned him based
Wiley.
on my
Okay.
ideas that I had.
Okay.
Originally, he just wore a wife beater and then a hoodie
Uh-huh.
over it. Sometimes just the wife beater, sometimes with the hoodie. And then I decided that he needed a little makeover when I was going to put out this comic. That I wanted something more unique. And then I always liked the Vietnam movies, like Full
Oh
Metal
yeah.
Jacket. And,
Deer Hunter.
Deer Hunter's all right. I like Platoon is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like that uniform top.
How about They Were Soldiers? Do you like that one?
Yeah, I like that one with Mel Gibson.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, anything like that, I'll watch.
Hamburger Hill.
Forrest Gump. Yeah, all that.
Thin Red Line, I think's one. Something like that.
I think Mark Hamill.
Yeah, so we added the jacket, but he still wears the hoodie in the first issue. So he does have a hoodie. He also wears a trench coat, but he mainly wears his Nam jacket. And with his 2 patches, Gerhard added that patch to the uniform.
You want to drop Belmont? I don't know if you've got a wrench. I think you do, but you want to drop?
You have the wrench? Yes. Yeah,
I don't know if he does or not. He can always drop it in the private chat. Whatever. We'll make sure it gets in the chat. Here is the link to my ash can, which is still up for sale. I've sold and mailed out a couple today, as a matter of fact. Well, 3 of them today. Sent one to Jimmy Reyes for reference of characters. That's important.
Yeah.
Let's see here. And then here is the link here in a second to the Devil Flyer magazine. If you haven't signed up for that, please do. We have 104 sign-ups so far. We are on day 5 of the sign-up. Sign-up won't be up that long because we're launching in exactly 2 weeks around this time.
Very cool.
In 2 weeks' time, you will be able to support us over there on Red Valkyrie.
Put something in the chat, Justin. We're going to see if you're wrenched or not.
Yeah, I posted the Kickstarter link. We are 49% funded right now.
Well, yeah. If you need to promote, I'll go and get your wrench here. Yeah. There you go.
But
Wiley.
we're also on Indiegogo. I can post that as well.
Yeah. Excellent. Very cool. Yeah, here we go. Oh, and Fanta says, we need smokes, hoodies, and beanies. Yes.
I do have a printer now that does sublimation printing, so I could do heat transfers onto hoodies and shirts in the future. So I might, dive into that a little bit, try it out. I haven't got to that yet, but I do have the capability to do it.
Nice.
I guess I just need to get one of those hot presses, whatever they are.
Yeah, that'll work. Sign up list. Bam. Woohoo. Fantastic. Well, let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and share your campaign on the Kickstarter. Inform our wonderful viewers what's going on. So,
what's going on?
What's going on?
We really appreciate everybody. There's a lot of people streaming tonight, of course, as they usually do on a Saturday night. But thank you, everyone, for showing up over here. Please say hi, right?
These smokes the fox. Keshi Dreams, $239. 6 backers, 56 days to go on this Kickstarter. It's also available on Indiegogo as well. So you can back the project. And here's the story. Smokes the Fox, Keshi Dreams.
Yeah, if you want a figure, I got figures. But if you're not into that kind of thing, I also have digital comics, which is my whole collection of everything I've put out, as well as the
Nice.
line art edition of the comics that I put out, and the pencil edition of Smokes One, and some bonus materials. You get like 6 PDFs when you back the digital tier,
Oh wow. There you go,
and
man.
it's only $12. But if you
12.
want to have it as an add-on, so if you buy a figure, you can get it for $8. So it's a little bit of a savings if you back something else.
Oh,
So, and
that's
I
great.
also have Smokes One if you just want to get it by itself, and you also get a couple 6 a.m. stickers with that.
Nice.
It's $13 plus shipping.
Very cool. There's it. That's what I
Just the
got.
figure. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just the figure. Well, you got the extra stuff, so you got the bundle.
I did get the bundle, didn't I? Oh,
A
cool.
bundle.
That's the bare bones. If you just want the figure and the box and the weapons,
Oh,
you get that.
yeah. There's the green translucent.
$20 plus shipping.
That's good.
And then I also have some rare sketch covers that I
Ooh.
had made.
Nice.
So they're pretty cool if you ever want to get a smoke sketch or something down the road, or just want to keep it as a collectible. There's not that many that I made, so I want to keep it kind of
125.
rare.
Yeah.
And these
Yeah,
are
I
the
got
bundle where you get the poker chip like you were showing earlier, and the mini comic and that
there it
pin.
is. Yeah. Pretty cool. And of
The
course
green bundle.
green bundle. Translucent green.
Yeah, it's a translucent green. It's kind of like a gummy bear.
That's a nice shot. Yeah, I like that.
That's cool. And you get all 3 virgin covers, rare 35.
Yeah, they're very, very rare. The interiors are exactly the same as the originals, except for the cover is just no text. So that's the only difference. But
Yeah.
they're very rare. The print run, man, under like 50. It goes like
Ooh.
40 or something. So yeah, so it's
Wow.
very, very, very rare. So if you're looking to looking for rare stuff, that's what you want to pick up.
Very cool.
And that's the 4-incher if you just want it by itself, and it comes with the magnet and the tin.
Nice. And you got the bundle, 4-inch bundle.
Yeah, the translucent blue bundle.
Very cool.
The chip, the mini comic, the pin,
Nice.
the RPG, the magnet. And then I have some signed books too. I only have a few. These are my personal collection. I wasn't even going to sell them, but I'm still going to keep a few of them for myself. But they are the first print of all 3 covers, and they're all signed by everybody. So it's signed by me, signed by Mike Barron. Mike Barron signed all 3 of them, and it's signed by Lee Oakes. Smokes is signed by. He's the artist of Smokes. And then I got Barry McLean Jr., who signed Weaponized Werewolf. So you get 9 signatures, $60.
That's pretty good.
But I only have a few of those, so.
Well, get them while they're hot, everybody, before they're gone.
Get them while they're right off the press.
Right off the press.
And I made this extra tier here special for this guy because he wanted the sketch cover and that figure bundle.
Ooh, that's really cool, man. I like that.
There you go.
It's a little bit of something. I forgot you can't double back on Kickstarter. That you can't like back twice unless you have 2 accounts.
Yeah.
Unless you add all your tiers as an add-on. So I just did that. So if you did want to pick up 2 things, it's easy to do now with the add-on. But yeah, Kickstarter is a little bit different than right there's the poker chip.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
Gerhard did that as part of the redesign of Smokes.
Oh.
And he told me that I can keep the image and do whatever I want with it. And I was trying to figure out what I can do with it. So I kind of cropped it. There's more to the drawing, like his arms were showing and it showed his legs. But it was like kind of a weird pose. It was like, it's for design purposes. It wasn't for like a comic book. Mm-hmm. But when you crop it like this, it looks like a pretty cool like head-on shot. So I cropped it and I said, well, this image would be good for like a pog. And then I was looking for places to print pogs, and there was only one, and it was very expensive. So there wasn't really any competition, and there wasn't really any ideal place to get it for a reasonable price. So then I saw these poker chips that you can get, and I thought the poker chip was even cooler than a pog. So I went with the poker chips.
Smart. That's what I would have done. There's the tiny little mini comic. Wouldn't it be great if you actually open it and there's some pages of Smokes the Fox?
Yeah,
there.
one day I'll get one of those.
That'd be so awesome. Yeah, inspiring. Yeah, And of course, the keychain. I have a
Yes,
Cybertron
Gerhard of Cerebus.
Yes.
Wiley was asking. Yeah,
Oh,
Gerhard
wow.
helped me redesign Smokes. I met him at this convention in Denver. It was called Denver Dink. I forgot what it stands for, but
Wow.
it was a little mini indie comics convention, and Gerhard was like the headline. Him and James O'Barr were coming one year, and I met Gerhard before because he actually did my wedding invitation. I had him draw the church because he's known for drawing
Oh,
churches.
wow.
So he drew the
Nice.
church and then the horse and carriage and the whole thing. So I know Gerhard for a few years, and then I came up to him at the convention and I said, "Hey, I want to show you this character
Mike.
that I made." I
Hey,
told him
Mike.
that he was influenced by Cerebus.
Yeah.
I showed him, and I asked him if he'd help me redesign it.
He did your wedding invitations? That's wild.
Yeah, he did my wedding invitation. It was the original
Wow.
drawing of a church. The church is
Uh.
really old. It was from 1800 and man, I forgot what year, but 1800 something. It's called St. Anne's Church. It's on Mackinac Island in Michigan.
Yeah.
It's a little tiny little island, and they have this church. That's like over 100 something years old. They didn't have any air conditioning in this church, and it was really hot that day when I got married. I was dying in my suit, but yeah, Gerhard's a great guy. I had him redesign Smokes.
Yeah.
And then he did the cover, the variant cover as well for me, and this poker chip. And I hope to work with him again. He actually colored the other cover as well, so he colored 2 covers for me. So I want to work with him again. He's a great artist and just a really really cool guy.
Very cool, man. Yeah. Mike Walters, yes, I am available February 2nd, next Friday. I'll be on the Mike Walters YouTube channel. It's coming, next Friday. It's the 2nd of February. So we're going to go over some Golden Age comics and stuff. It'll be fun. So, yeah, I'm available for that day. Absolutely. Yeah, man. So how long are you going to have these campaigns running until it's all said and done?
There's no reason to take them down. I still have some figures at my house, and I have a guy locally who can make them. It doesn't take too long because he has multiple printers.
Oh, wow.
He has printers that can print multiple figures at a time on the same machine. I've never seen that before.
Wow.
But yeah, he's got like this whole farm of machines, so it's no problem to get more figures. Probably a couple weeks time, maybe at the most,
cool.
2 or 3 weeks, maybe at the most.
Yeah. Well,
It's the cleanup that takes the most time with the figures. It's after they're printed.
Yeah.
And sometimes you get misprints, and you have to restart over again and print again.
Wow. Well, that's crazy. Let's watch a video.
Oh, yeah. Justin, you should put a mic in his hand, like mic drop,
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't know. I just found that on YouTube that sound. I figured it needed some kind of music in the background. It was royalty free, so I just used it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is this video the same one, or is this a different
No,
one?
this is the trailer.
Oh, okay. It's a trailer. Oh, cool. Very cool.
Sweet. 48% there. Way to
Yeah,
go.
almost there. Already.
I'm climbing
up the hill, working my way up. Oh, it's our show now.
Yeah. Oh, good. Welcome to the Justin show.
What happened to him?
Yeah.
Oh,
there he is.
I had to reload.
It was a test. It was a test.
I had to reload.
Yeah.
I don't know why it told me to reload. That's crazy.
The name.
I made that trailer myself. I got high one night and just got to work.
Okay.
Nice.
Brutally honest.
Cool.
But yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I went low budget and just did it myself. I designed the campaign myself, just did it all. The Keshi figure was basically something I wanted to come out with Smokes, the original campaign.
Yeah.
But it just didn't have the time. It just didn't have the right person. Just didn't want to wait another year or more, before launching, and so I just did it without it. But it was supposed to be a part of the original campaign, so this is kind of like a part of my original campaign, like an extra, like all the stuff that I wanted to include, but I never had the time. So the digital collection that has the line art editions, if you just want to look at the art, you don't want to see the text. And I also have the pencil edition for Smokes. You want to see, the progress, how we went from pencils to inks, whatever. And there's bonus content too. So if you dug, if you backed the original comics, you might want to pick up the digital as well. And you don't have to worry about opening up your comic over and over again or ruining it. People like to keep their comics mint.
Oh yeah, man.
That was my 4-inch figures right there.
Very cool. Like snuck away in the closet. He was looking for what? Ricky crazy.
It's a whole
packages. Oh damn, that's awesome. Francis waiting for four
Keshi packages.
Wow, isn't that amazing? Wow. Thank you, Fanta. That's fantastic.
Well, not all from me.
Oh, yeah.
But I did send her one. She's got one coming early next week.
Oh, that's cool. I don't.
But I just fulfilled. I sent everybody out that backed on Indiegogo.
Yeah.
So all orders have went out, and then after I fulfilled, I launched on Kickstarter because I know there's people that only back on Kickstarter. They won't back on Indiegogo.
Right.
So I wanted to see who out there might want to back. And it's just all the stuff that I wanted to include in my other campaign.
Yeah.
Chains, pins, magnets.
I think it's great having a separate campaign. That way there's more focus on this one product. I think instead of just having the multiple ones, people might miss it, and they'll may look over it or something like that. But this is a nice direct attention to it. So yeah, I guess you still have your comics available. I'm gonna go and play this video.
Yeah, Abra did this video for me.
Aliens, secret government experiments, animal hybrids. Sounds like something from Alex Jones, right?
What is my problem? Ugh.
These are some of the elements found in the comic book Smokes the Fox. Eisner winner Mike Barron and creator Justin Belmont team up to bring readers this far-out comic. The story follows a human/fox hybrid called Smokes. Why is he called that? Just look at his eyes, man. Smokes is the result of mad scientist-type experimentation involving the US government and mysterious alien visitors. Just what are these aliens really after? The plot thickens when Smokes escapes the hidden lab in the mountains of Colorado. The first issue of Smokes the Fox sets up several interesting plot threads for readers. With fun art, a cool protagonist, and an intriguing story, I definitely recommend Smokes the Fox. Just be sure to watch out for the purple pandas.
Ooh.
The purple pandas.
Yeah, you gotta watch out.
Fun.
They're hiding in your attic.
It could be, man. You gotta watch out for it.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun making these comics and making these figures.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And I'm working on issue 2 right now. It's in the works. I don't know if I told you guys.
Hey, Levi.
Hey, Levi's here.
He says, I backed this book and highly recommend it.
Oh, I enjoyed it. I liked it. I liked it better than Isom.
We
That's
won't go there.
Wow. Okay. I'm
I haven't
glad
read Isom. I don't know.
I can
Yeah.
neither confirm nor deny. That was
Yeah.
wow.
Right. Oh shoot, man! I didn't realize that.
Hey,
Oh,
Billy Power Max in the house.
Billy
Hey, Billy.
Power Max.
Billy, oh Billy,
Yeah.
oh.
Billy, oh Billy.
Yeah,
I think
if you guys were thinking about backing, do so soon because I am running out of copies of the original main cover and variant cover.
Yeah, and it may be the last cover that Don Perlin ever does.
I actually did one cover after mine. He did Airboy cover for Chuck Dixon.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Nice.
I'd like to see that. Wow.
Would like to
He's
see that.
90-something years old, folks.
Is
I
he
think
like
he just turned 90 or something like that. Yes.
Oh, okay.
92,
Wow.
93? Yeah, in the 90s. Wow.
He was in the first comic I ever bought, the actual comic.
Yeah. The Werewolf by Night. I remember buying some of those.
He was trained by Hogarth.
Oh, he was? Yeah, I
Yeah.
think you said that. Yeah.
He was picked as a young kid, and he was tutored by him and a few other gifted children, and he would like have drawing classes for them, and then have them draw certain things, and then he would correct their anatomy and stuff like that.
Mhm. Yeah.
Teach them some techniques.
That's awesome.
Imagine being tutored by Hogarth.
I know that would be very he must have saw something in Don's work that, or something. I don't think Bert Hogarth would have wasted his time on
the first time I remember seeing Don Perlin's work was actually at Valiant. So not Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
A lot of people know him from Ghost Rider, but I didn't know him till Valiant because I didn't really get into comics until the late 80s, early 90s.
Right.
Yeah.
But
he did a bunch of the stuff in Werewolf by Night. He did Ghost Rider, like you said. He did some Defenders issues.
Yes, Defenders.
He was all very good.
And Moon Knight.
Moon Knight.
He did. The first
He actually created Moon Knight, co-creator.
He did.
Yes.
That's right, he did. Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's got to be making some bank from that. I don't know.
And Bloodshot. He co-created Bloodshot with a few other people.
And that movie came out a few years ago, I believe.
Yeah, but it, due to the pandemic, it was like,
Yeah, it actually came out like the same week that COVID happened.
They locked everything down. Yeah.
So it bombed at the theater, and I think it kind of ruined its chances from having a sequel or anything like that.
Yeah. So, I mean, Don Perlin did a cover for Justin.
Yeah.
He's got one by Tim Vigil, which is awesome too, on Weaponized Werewolf.
Exactly.
Tim, I have a werewolf done by him, and I have like some guys fighting with swords that he did, originals. And man, that guy's leveled up since the 80s and 90s.
Better,
he's leveled up.
He actually drew a couple of Badger covers for Mike Barron.
Oh, man.
And I would think he would be a good fit for Badger because Badger's kind of off the chain,
This was a while back. I think it was in the 80s.
Yeah.
Those covers were a long time ago, but
yeah.
Nowadays he likes to draw that gory stuff or that really explicit sexual content.
Yeah.
But I like this werewolf stuff. I've seen a bunch of his. And that's why I wanted him to draw a werewolf. There's two people that I wanted to draw a werewolf. Well, three people.
Mm-hmm.
One's gone, Bernie Wrightson.
Yeah.
The other one is Kelly Jones.
Oh, shoot, yeah.
And Mike Barron knows Kelly Jones, because they worked together on
right.
What's the name of that book there? No, I can't think of the name.
Yeah.
Smoke another bowl.
Smoke another
werewolf cover.
But they worked together on. Was it Dead Man?
I think it was Dead Man. Yeah.
Was it Dead Man?
Oh, Tim Vigil had a good stint on Hawkman for DC Comics.
Oh, he did, didn't he? Huh. What year was that?
Or no, I'm thinking Timothy Truman. He's another one I really like too.
Yeah.
Tim Truman.
Scout.
Yeah, I like Tim Truman stuff.
I like his Conan stuff. I like his,
he did some Conan. Grimjack.
Oh yeah, Grimjack.
When he first started out. Yeah.
He's doing Scout right now. He's doing Scout. If you're familiar with that book.
Scout. Yeah. Now he did Scout back in the 80s, right?
Yeah, he's getting kind of a lot of flack right now because his Scout graphic novel was supposed to come out like 4 years ago now.
Oh, okay.
So it's late by about a few years.
Yeah, I'd say.
It's nearly completed though, I guess. I think he's on like page 90.
I thought you were going to say because it's Scout, it's racist.
No,
no.
I backed the book years and years ago, and I'm still waiting for my copy.
Well, I'm still, I backed one of the highest tier, just a reprint of the 15 issues that came out from Eclipse Comics of Aztec Ace. And I don't know what's going. It's under review now. I don't know. You'd think that would, it's a simple hardback reprint of those issues that they'd have that out, and yet nothing in a couple years. And they just say it's under review. I've tried to get Kelly Jones on my show. I'll keep trying. He is available to talk to. So
I love Kelly Jones. I was able to get a commission from him a few years ago. I had to wait 2 years for him to complete it. But when he gave it to me, it wasn't even supposed to be inked. And it came back. He goes, I had to ink it. He goes, I can't.
Well, Billy, we'll have to get you on the show if you've got the capability of coming on. Billy, you can absolutely just DM me over there on Twitter if you can, or Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Let's get together if you.
Billy Max on here too. That'd be great. Go get some.
I called dibs.
First,
I really don't care. It can either be over here or over there. It doesn't matter.
You're first. Then I'll be second. That's fine.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, I mean, and Toma Reckoning. I hope we'll have Toma Reckoning and some of these other people on. I had Anthony Garcia on Wednesday, and he's an artist that lives here in Arkansas, not too far from me.
Cool.
Did you know that when Bernie Wrightson passed away, he wanted Kelly Jones to finish his Frankenstein Alive series?
Yeah, you had said that. I think maybe on your 500th, because you just passed. I think you're was that to 512 subscribers? And
I don't know. I just shot up in subs. I went from 512 the other day, and then now I'm at the 575. So I don't know.
I've been on a tear too, but I was EFAP'd by Ethan a couple times, and that kind of helped a little bit. But we were already on the growth spurt. We've got a new subscriber about every day this month. That's incredible growth.
That's good.
I don't know if someone's messing with me or what, but I got a bunch of subs. Let's hope they stick.
Well, YouTube's going to mess with the numbers,
YouTube might
big time.
I just noticed I clicked on a couple channels that says that I'm not even subscribed. That's not true. I was subscribed to these channels. They unsubscribes for you.
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Well, not you can even go to YouTube's studio, and it differs from the number that's on YouTube. So
yeah, it does.
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy.
I know what you're talking about. You look at it on your app, and then you look at it on your thing. It just takes time to process it. I think
right.
On your app first, and then and then later on, a week after that, it goes back again and says, "Oh, I'm going to take 30 views there, 20 views here."
Well, like Luke Kowalski, or what's his last name? Apex,
I can't remember.
Kowalowitz, something, right?
Luke Horowitz.
Okay. Well, I mean, he's streaming right now, as a matter of fact. But when he got monetized, they took 30 or was eligible for monetization. I think he might even reached 1,000. I'm not sure. I think it was 1,000, and they took 35 just like that away from him.
Crazy.
So, hopefully I'll be able to get monetized someday over on my channel.
Yeah, I need 3 times. I need 3 times the amount of view hours to get that. I only have 1,100 or so.
I'll give you some of mine. I think I've got about 60,000 view hours. I have no problem with view hours.
Whoa.
I haven't checked it in a while, but it was 56,000 last time I checked.
What?
Wow. Yeah. I've got the watch hours. I just need the subs. Usually it's reverse. Most people might have the subs, but they don't have the view hour.
Yeah, I hear you.
But I'm good with that, with the view hours.
Me too. I need more views. Live streaming every day, that really helps. It's always
Oh yeah, that's the only thing that helps. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
Well, I'm only streaming once a week.
right.
Yeah, I'm a little of that too.
Yeah, you're doing great, Justin.
Yeah,
No complaints.
absolutely. There it is. There's Billy Powermax up to Billy Powermax channel. Everybody, get right
Cool.
on
I'm
it.
not sure if I'm subbed to him or not, but I will certainly check it
Billy
out.
Powermax. Billy Power.
There's the
And
link to
there's
my
the number
YouTube
5.
channel.
Sub to
If you haven't
Rex. Sub to
subbed, we
Rex.
had Jimmy Reyes on today. We've
Made new
last Monday, I
content
think
here.
we had on
Changed
Luke
it.
Stone
Good.
and Mike Barron, and we've had plethora of guests on this year already.
Yes. Yes, you have. PBR Street Gang, how you doing?
Let's see, what was I going to do? What was I going to do?
Were you? You want me to share something?
No, not really. I just I'll check and see if I've got some more signups, but I've kind of been keeping an eye on that. Oh, it looks like I might have 106.
That's good.
Just getting there.
Yes. Get
Fanta really tried to help me out. She signed up 4 times.
That's fantastic.
Of course,
I don't know how
after
you
the
signed
dust
up 4
off.
times. And I tried signing twice.
Just
It's like you're already.
Did
You already
Oh, it
signed
did?
on. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how she did it either.
I don't
But-
understand. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
I know
already
what I was
subbed
going to do.
I'm already subbed to Billy.
Oh, yeah. Good. I need to
I'm going to check and see if I'm subbed to him.
sub to him.
Mm-hmm. Eric
Yes.
July.
YouTube like messed with my view. I used to get like 128, 125 views every 48 hours between all my videos, and I have like I don't know,
Right.
I had like over 250 or whatever, close to 300 videos now, and that's then one day it just went down to like 7 or 8 views in a 48-hour period. Just shut off like one day. Like YouTube went in
What?
there and yes. Then they sent me that letter saying they wanted my ID to prove who I am, or they were going to make it so I can't use links anymore. I can't pin links and all these other things. And
Yeah, restrictions.
restrictions on your channel. If you don't give them either, they wanted like your face, like they wanted you to like take this app and like move, like give them a 360 degree of your face.
Yeah.
Or they want to send you got to send them your ID.
Are you a
Otherwise,
robot? Why, no, I'm not.
Well, I think if you get banned, they want to know if you're going to get on somebody else's channel and try to stream. So then they'll have your facial recognition, or whatever. They can find you on another channel and then ban you again or whatever for trying to break.
Fanta said it kept prompting me, Rex. I didn't mean it. And I did sub to you, Billy. Billy's getting some subs now.
He's gonna get some more material on his.
That's right. Drop that link when you can.
That link.
Absolutely.
I don't do any mainstream videos. You know what I mean? I don't do like the hot topics. If something's people are talking about Amber Heard, I'm not going to do a video.
I don't really either. You know, I mean, I had Dillard on a couple times, and he kind of talked about it, and we got EFAP by Ethan a couple times, but that was unintentional. I mean, Dillard's been on us dozens of times before. He's an artist for me, so you know.
Yeah, he was on the Man Cave. He made a joke. He said that he says Belmont owns 40% of the Man Cave.
Yeah, well, I've been seeing him on the Man Cave a lot more recently. So that's cool.
That's right.
Yeah, I love Don Perlin. I noticed him when I first started doing Bloodshot. He created that character as well with Bob Layton and a few other guys. Bob Layton was on the set of the movie.
Okay.
Believe it or not, he went to the jungle and he actually he got some kind of
welcome to the jungle, baby.
Respiratory disease, or not, I don't know, disease, virus, or whatever you want to call it. And he had to go to the hospital and had to be put on a breathing machine. So I don't recommend going to the jungle in these exotic countries because you're going to get something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would love Don Perlin. I mean, Don Perlin really, my first comic book that was actually sized as a comic book that I bought at a store had Don Perlin artwork in it. And
Nice.
just that he's still alive, I'd love him to do a cover for me. I don't care what it was. I'd love for him to.
Yeah, the red. Oh, I got a story about that. The Bloodshot Deathmate red cover. Deathmate is my favorite series because it was when the Valiant and Image Comics came together and did this crossover. And the red one was drawn by Rob Liefeld, the cover, maybe a few pages inside as well. What they did, it was kind of like an anthology where they had, but everybody drew like 3 or 4 pages or maybe 6 pages each for their part in the book. Deathmate Black was actually my favorite one out of all of them, though. Not the red one.
Jim Lee on the black one.
Yeah, Jim Lee and Mark Silvestri cover, I think. Jim Lee might have inked it or something like that. I remember.
Let's get those.
It has a Jim Lee story in it, short story. I think it had Brett Booth inside that one as well.
Oh, yeah.
But the red one, I brought all these comics, and I went to Vegas, and I went to his Comic-Con, and Rob Liefeld was supposed to be there, and he was, and he attended. But his line was so long that I was like, I'd have to spend the whole convention in his line, probably 3-4 hours, 3.5 hours. I won't be able to do anything else in the convention. There was a lot of other artists there that I wanted to see. So I decided that it wasn't really worth it to wait in line for Rob Liefeld to get his autograph, even though I really wanted to. So what I did is I waited to the very end. After the signing was over, everybody's gone. He's packing up his shit. And I walk up to his table and I said, "Oh, I missed you." He's like, "Well, I'm going to be here tomorrow." I said, "Well, I'm not going to be here tomorrow." And he's like, "Oh, what can I do for you, buddy?" And I was like, "Well, I have some comics I wanted to get signed." And then I started pulling out. I pulled out like the first appearance of Cable or whatever. You know, the one, the Vulture on the cover.
Yeah.
And then I had the one,
his real appearance first.
Yeah, like the cameo appearance or whatever. And then I had the other one, which is the full appearance, the classic cover, which is actually the first comic book I ever bought. That Rob Liefeld cover with the bubbles with Cable on the.
What issue is that, Apex, that they consider the Cable where he's on the cover? His first
I think it's 87.
Yeah, there's 86 is the Vulture one, I think, and 87 is the other one.
Right. 86 is kind of an homage to the Vulture Spider-Man cover. Yeah. But now I say that is Strike and Cable's first real appearance. I don't care what they say. It's just like the Wolverine debate, even more so because Cable and Strike are on multiple pages in multiple panels saying multiple things. How that is not his first appearance. Fandom just says, no, we want the character on the cover. So it'll be the next issue that we consider, and we'll call that a cameo. That is not a cameo. If you want a sleeper book, get the issue before. Yeah. You can get it for about $5. And it really is his first appearance. How you say that I guarantee you it's just that Cable's on the cover, and that's the reason they want that as a
I purchased that one for like $2 at second.
I didn't even know the issue before it existed, but I got one. I said and looked at it, and I was like, "How is this not his first appearance?" Because he's on multiple panels on multiple pages saying multiple things. So was Strife, and that was his first appearance. I call bogus on the first appearance of Cable.
Anyway, I had both those comics on me. Which one's the original one? I was going to get both of them signed. Right. And then I had the Deathmate Red, and I had a couple other comics. I had a shitload of Rob Liefeld comics. I had one of those store folios, you know what I'm talking about, that holds like 30 comics. I had that pretty much filled with Rob Liefeld. And I walked up to him, and I was like, well, I started pulling them out. And he's like, well, I charged for this one. I charged for this one. Take that one out of the plastic. And he points to the Deathmate Red. Yeah. And then I pull it out or whatever, and then he does that squiggle. It's just an R with like a line.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah. And he gives me a fist pump. He goes, "There you go, buddy."
Oh, buddy.
And that was it. So I got to meet Rob Liefeld briefly. I got to get a fist pump, and I got my Deathmate Red signed by him, and I didn't have to wait in any line. Don't be a sheep.
Fucking
getting
a
4 hours.
Yeah, be bold. Manipulate those guys into signing for you.
That's right. Damn right. Came all the way over.
Way to go, Justin.
Signed something. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
So I do have one Rob Liefeld autograph.
And you probably got to talk to him more than you would if you'd have been in a line and actually.
Probably, yeah.
Because he's like, yeah, I'm moving along, buddy, moving along, and you actually got the
his line
there you
wrapped
go,
around
pal.
the whole show. It was huge. I can't even.
you know to
explain
be an artist that's considered by a lot of people controversial and no good. He certainly has long lines.
He does.
He's got some fans out there.
Yeah,
Tell
he
you what,
has a
his
unique
stuff
style.
sells.
Yeah, he has a unique
Yeah.
style.
He's dynamic. It always
Love him
sells.
or hate him.
I grew
Hey,
up
there's
on his
Hex.
stuff. I grew
Hex,
up on his
hey.
stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was the first comic I bought. The one 87, the one with the cable on the front with the bubbles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first comic I bought. It wasn't on the shelf. It was in this shop at the mall in the window. It was a back issue. It was probably like 2 or 3 months old.
Let's
I
don't
saw
go too
that-
far with that, Timothy.
I saw that in the window and I was like, I have to buy that comic book for some reason.
What's
And I
that
bought that.
comic book doing in the window?
Yeah, so that's the first comic I ever bought was that Liefeld cover. Believe it or
Nice.
not.
How much for that comic book in the window?
No, I'm not a
like
Rob
57
hater at
bucks.
all. I'm not a Rob hater at all.
I'm
Nope.
not either. I'm not either. I mean,
No, in fact,
stuff sells.
you know, the last thing I bought was like some covers on. He did some variant covers on Immortal Hulk. He did X-Men #1 cover
Yeah.
that I got. So no, I'm not. I don't. You know, I think some of his covers are, you know, and other stuff are. I've got a lot of Rob Liefeld.
Yeah.
I don't hate on him. In fact, I think I talked about him. Did that come up with Jimmy Reyes? I'm not sure. It could have been Dan Pleagle. I don't know. But
Wouldn't it be great to have Rob Liefeld on your channel, Rex? He just comes on.
sure, you bet. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'll take anyone
Great.
into comics. You know,
Hell yeah, man.
I mean,
How
I'll
you
let
know,
you
pal?
on.
Like,
What
yeah.
now?
It'd be like Rob Liefeld would be like, Rex, how you doing, pal?
Maybe. I don't know. Would he do that to me, Justin?
I
You
don't know,
bet him.
but you either hate him or you love him when it comes to
Yeah.
Liefeld. I know a lot of his anatomy is off. So is Todd McFarlane. A lot of his stuff he even admits to it that a lot of his anatomy is off. But
Yeah.
all you got to do is, he says, all you got to do is get into the ballpark.
Mm,
But it's comic books. Everything is an exaggeration.
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Well, even Jimmy Reyes said he didn't try and do an exact, you know, a little exaggeration and stylization, you know,
Yeah.
is needed. Otherwise, you could just do portraiture, you know.
Yeah,
That's
it's
basically what
boring
it's
if
saying.
you don't do that. If you don't
Right. Foreshortening
comic
and
book.
things.
Yeah, stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Uh-huh.
The poses, the hand movements, all that stuff.
Mhm.
Getting different positions that a real human body really can't get
Yeah.
into.
I grew up on Gil Kane and Neil Adams and, of course, John Byrne.
Love it or hate it, Rob and other creators around that time created kind of a style look that's all their own, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, I agree with Timothy. Over time, his stuff's leveled up. You know,
Yeah.
if you practice any at all, you're going to level up.
It's true.
Timothy Olsen says, I would not be into comics if it were not for Rob. Oh, well, now I know who to blame. Straight face.
He's you know,
Rob.
deep down he's a good guy. You see what he was doing one year?
Yeah.
He like drew a bunch of sketches and then he hid them around Comic-Con and he gave like hints where they are,
Mhm.
and then if you find it, you get to keep it. Just
Well, that's
stuff like that, you know what I mean? He's still like a little kid at heart, a young kid at heart.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I enjoyed his stuff. I like his style. I thought he had a unique style, and when you look at a cover, you can tell that that Liefeld drew it.
He's
Oh,
got the
yeah,
funds and
style.
hadn't frittered away. He's, you know, I guess he keeps on trucking. So, you know, he don't have to take guff off anybody.
That's right.
Good for him, you know.
Amen.
We were kind of talking about him today, I think, with Jimmy, because we were talking about feet. You know, I knew that he'd become under criticism. Hey, Edwin. Edwin will be on with us
Edwin.
Tuesday,
Edwin.
talking about Bloodbone, Ace, everything going on in his universe of characters.
Yes. Terry says, now he is a mix of old man cranky and hyper.
Yeah, well, it's the cocaine.
Oh, our X-Force shirt in high school.
Oh yeah, I remember the X-Force
Yeah.
shirt. I enjoyed all those covers, those X-Force covers that Rob Liefeld did. I enjoyed every one of them
too. They're
They
really
were
good.
they were so unique.
Just
Especially,
dynamic. Everything's
I like this Juggernaut. I just like.
Love you
checking him
too,
with his hand
Phantom.
going like this and thrashing the people.
I think he was on fire at that point when he started working on X-Force.
He was. Absolutely.
All those covers were brilliant, I thought. There's a lot of people that hate his artwork, but I enjoyed it. I do like Mark Silvestri, I think, more.
Yeah, there's a lot of people like Mark Silvestri stuff, the darkness and other stuff.
Great. Yeah. Edwin.
I got to finally meet Silvestri last year at Denver.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah, he must travel. He doesn't travel too much because of his height. It's uncomfortable to get on a plane.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, somebody like that I don't really consider that old, but I mean, I guess they, I guess they're getting up there. You must look at them and say, "Wow, an old man."
No, I think Silvestri's like 68. He doesn't.
No, he doesn't look old.
No,
is he that old?
Yeah.
Is he really that old?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think so. Is he?
He is.
Okay.
I remember Shelby Robertson said every time he sees Mark Silvestri at cons, he goes, "Hey, Dad."
Thank you, luscious Morning Star, for.
And, yeah, it's crazy. I wouldn't even think he would be in his late 60s. I mean, he looks like I don't know, like late 40s at least. I'm like, wow, that's something else, man. But yeah, I think I met Silvestri at San Diego Comic-Con. He's a pretty nice guy. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, so I was wondering why. I was talking to his rep or whatever, and I was like, I don't know why, but I never ran across him in any of these shows. He doesn't seem to ever leave California. She's like, why? And I was like, why? Because he doesn't like to travel, because his height, it's very hard to, you gotta be all cramped up. You don't have any room as it is if you're like 6 foot. Now imagine if you're like 6'6" or something, you're not gonna have any room. So he doesn't like to travel far. If he does travel, it's not going to be far. So Denver is really not that far from California.
Yeah, fathered Shelby.
Where he is. Shelby used to come out here all the time. Shelby used to come here every year for Rocky Mountain Con, which is in November in Denver. Oh. And that's where I met Mike Barron. But Shelby hasn't been here in a few years.
Oh, yeah.
So I hope he comes back.
I do too. We all love Mark Silvestri.
I'm trying to get him to come on the Man Cave. He was in the chat a couple times.
Silvestri?
No, not Silvestri. Shelby.
Oh, Shelby. Yeah, Shelby. Yeah.
I wish Silvestri was like. Silvestri's a cool guy, man.
He is.
I bought some pages of artwork from him a few years back, and then I brought him to Denver Con. I think he forgot to sign one of them. Whatever, I had to get it signed. Oh. But I really wanted to meet him, and he was like one of the artists that I've always never really met. I've even met Barry Windsor Smith, but I never met Mark Silvestri.
Oh, Barry Windsor Smith's like a rare.
Yeah, I got really lucky, and he came to the New York City Comic Con in 1994.
Oh, wow.
I just happened to go to that one. My friend's father was driving. He's like, "You want to go?" And I was like, "Yes, I want to go." That's where I first met Jay Lee.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. So it was a long time ago. It was like when Terminator 2 was out on VHS. That's how long ago it was.
Oh, wow.
And Barry Windsor Smith wasn't the nicest person to meet.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't look like he wanted to be there.
Okay.
I kind of had like a grumpy, miserable face on him. And it's kind of like meeting the soup Nazi, honestly.
Yeah.
So I walked up to him, and then he would only do one signature per person. That's like the squiggle. Yeah. But it's Barry Windsor fucking Smith.
Right.
My favorite artist of all time. And
so great.
I got my Bloodshot 1 signed, that chromium cover or whatever. Do you remember that?
Yes, he drew that. Yeah.
Yeah, I got that signed, and he signed it in like a gold pen. And that was it. You only got one signature per person. He didn't say hi to you. He didn't ask you what your name was. He didn't talk to you. He just signed your shit, and you go. That's it.
I would have got him to talk to me. I would have spilled my hot coffee on him.
I remember meeting Jay Lee though. He was a cool guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jay Lee was.
I'd like to meet Jay Lee. Yeah.
Jay Lee, man.
I took a Polaroid picture of him, and I still have it to this day. Nice. All the Polaroid pictures that I took at the Comic-Con, and I don't know. I just like to go to conventions. That's my thing. I just like to meet the artist in person and then maybe get a sketch from them, sign some comics, meet your heroes, your
Yeah.
childhood heroes. But
Yeah, I mean,
sometimes it
sometimes
doesn't
it
go
can be
right. It
disappointing,
goes wrong.
right?
Yeah, it goes wrong. Yeah, sometimes it goes
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can.
But now some of it's really quite pleasant, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I said, hi. After he spills the coffee on Barry Windsor Smith.
I guess you have met Shooter, right? Jim Shooter.
Yes, I mentioned Jim Shooter a few times. He's a talker. He likes
And
to
he's
talk
a tall guy too. He's about 6'5".
Oh, yeah, he's pretty tall.
7
Yeah, he
years
is.
tall. Yeah.
It's amazing he does the conventions he does, especially at his age, you know.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he was writing Legion of Superheroes in the mid 60s when he was like 13, 12, 13, 14 years
Was
old.
at least 70.
And they were good. They were good stories and stuff.
Yeah.
He ran a tight ship at Marvel, and a lot of people didn't like him because of that, and a lot of people loved him because of that.
Yeah.
I think it was a good time period. I think he did a good job keeping it in order, and he did the right thing and worried about the story more than anything else.
Yeah. He got the stories to run on time. They were so far behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Barry Windsor Smith was a big disappointment. I wish I didn't meet him. Kind of ruined it for me.
You never know what was going on in his life at that time. He seems like to be kind of a happy-go-lucky guy, but something could have, he could have got some bad news that day and couldn't get out of it. I don't know.
It was around the time he was doing Rune, and then Rune Malibu got picked up shortly after, I think, by was it Marvel bought him out, I think.
Marvel bought him out, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe he got the news of that because he really wants to be independent. He doesn't want to be a part of Marvel.
Right.
He wanted to work with these smaller publishers.
Right.
And then when he put out Rune shortly after, it was like, no, Marvel just bought that up. And they don't even want it. They didn't want the characters or anything. They just wanted the coloring, the color department or whatever, the digital coloring. They didn't really want any of the characters for their universe or whatever.
Right.
But,
the coloring house that Malibu had for their.
I mean, they initially did some, quite a few crossovers with Marvel characters, but then it just kind of died,
it did.
mid 90s. And I don't know that we'll ever see them back. They actually had some like Toy Biz type toys for Ultraverse that came out. I've got one of them. It's got George Perez back header artwork on it, so that's cool.
Which figure was that? Was that Hardcase?
That was the villain, whoever that villain was.
Oh yeah, the one, the long haired.
Yeah, I think so.
Villain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ultraverse 136 of George Perez art. That's so beautiful.
Yeah, I like that stuff. And I like the stuff that Aaron Lopresti was doing on Sludge.
Yeah,
Sludge.
Lord Pumpkin. He created Lord Pumpkin also.
And later, he did.
Like
okay,
better in that one.
I know he did some stuff for CrossGen for like Mystic, the last few 10 issues or so of Mystic, which was beautiful stuff.
Yeah. Hardcase was the man. Oh,
Wait, what information didn't you know, Eric? That
Hardcase, I like the Strangers. That was a good team.
Strangers was good. I like that too.
Yeah, you had Shrapnel and other, characters like that.
There's like 8 people on that team.
Did you like it when they crossed over some of the Marvels with the Ultraverse? There, I mean,
I don't even remember that.
Was that a good mix? They actually did quite a few. I kind of enjoyed, seeing some of that stuff. I have some of it.
Gambit and Nightman. I remember that.
Yeah.
Nightman.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
Shadow Man. You had. I think.
That was
Shadow Man was done by Bob Hall.
Bob Hall, yeah.
And David Lapham.
I've got a 9.8 number 6 with a Steve Ditko cover.
Oh, yeah, and Steve Ditko did a cover. Actually, Don Perlin did one cover for Shadow Man.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, and he did, like you said, some Bloodshot.
Rune and Barry Windsor Smith.
Of course, we're talking.
Oh, yeah, Barry Windsor Smith. Yeah, he worked
Valiant
for Malibu. And then right after they started with Malibu,
Solar Man of the Atom.
Yeah.
Solar Man of the Atom. That was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he also
yeah,
did the Unity comic. Remember Unity?
Sucked into the Ultraverse. Yeah, I don't know why they had Juggernaut in the Ultraverse. It is a bit kind of weird, but yeah, they had to throw something in.
I don't remember.
Well, Wolverine was in
Elvin.
there. I mean, they had the Phoenix. They had all kinds of characters in the Ultraverse.
They had Cersei and Black Knight.
Yeah.
That was good. Yeah, all these characters.
Worked on 11. Okay. All right. I might even have some of those 11s.
I really enjoyed the Protectors before the Ultraverse. You guys remember Protectors?
Oh, yeah. From Malibu.
Malibu? Yeah. They had a Ferret, Man of War.
Yeah. One of my favorites was Thresher, which was only an Airman #1. And maybe some Protectors.
Witch. A few others.
Gravestone.
Gravestone was something. It was cool.
Yeah. He got his own book.
Yeah. That's cool.
Anything with a skull, right?
Depressing.
Yeah, I just like Rune and Prime and Sludge.
Yeah. Prime was Breyfogle, right?
Huh?
Prime was Breyfogle, yeah.
Yeah, Breyfogle that did Batman. He worked on Prime.
I think George Perez did some stuff.
Was your Rune joke?
Right?
Where was your Rune joke? Oh.
I didn't hear no Rune joke, but
even if we did see it, Timothy, we don't care. Your jokes fall flat often. Sorry,
man. You call him if Hardcase needed Viagra? I don't know.
You missed my ring joke.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't miss it.
I remember all the Rune covers or something made one big giant cover. All the back of the covers.
Oh, there was a Bernie Wrightson cover to that 11 book too, wasn't there, Timothy? Bernie Wrightson cover was sort of a gargoyle type flying character.
Was it?
I've got one of those 11 books, I think.
The Elvin? Yeah.
Oh, is it Elvin? Okay. All right. I was thinking it. Okay.
3/4. Okay.
Bernie Wrightson did one of those books.
Yeah.
Cover 2. The second issue was called Elvin and 3/4. Oh, come on.
Elvin and 3/4.
He says, "Well, I care."
Yeah.
Elvin and 3/4.
Well, I care.
Like Jim Shooter, I know we're all over the place here, but it was an exciting time in comics. He did Defiant Comics, and then he worked with Valiant too, right? In the early days.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. So he drew some stuff too, really early on, and then Lapham would go over the drawings and make them polish them up. Because he didn't have the budget to hire artists back then. So
the reason he didn't have the budget was the higher ups that were kind of financing some stuff. They went early on with the earliest Valiant stuff, which I think are low print and easy and very collectible. They did like Super Mario and other sort of
early
gaming.
On they did those, Nintendo comics.
Nintendo things. I never saw any of that stuff come out, but I'm sure they're highly collectible. They're starting to get, but they're not as high up as they're going to be for really nice copies. I highly recommend getting that very, very early Valiant stuff. But since that kind of fell flat and they had to pay a large licensing fee, there wasn't a lot to pay artists along with the good writers they had to do the other Valiant stuff that Jim Shooter wanted to do, the superhero. If they'd only done it like Jim Shooter wanted to, according to him, they would have had more money and Valiant would have probably lasted longer and been more success, drew larger artists over there than what they did.
Guys, I got to get going, but I want to thank you guys for having me on back in my project, showing the figure.
You got it, man. Check out.
Thanks for coming on. I wasn't sure if we were going to get you tonight or not.
Belmont Press.
I'm usually busy on Friday and Saturdays.
Right.
Usually date night.
Date night.
We're usually busy throughout the week, so we save the weekend to hang out.
Yeah.
But
very cool.
Yeah, everybody should be getting their figures in the mail if you haven't got it yet. I think about half the orders now have been delivered, and everybody else seems to be getting theirs on Monday. So you're going to get the figures on Monday or Tuesday if you haven't got them yet. And I'm doing this special. If somebody backs on Indiegogo and on Kickstarter they're going to get something extra. I'm not going to tell you what it is. It might be something really, really cool. You're never going to know unless you back. The first person to do that is going to get something extra. So if someone was thinking about, they wanted the gray one and they wanted the green one. You don't have. It doesn't matter what color, what size. If you back two different figures on each campaign, Indiegogo and Kickstarter, you'll get something extra with your order.
And the blue one's available too, isn't it?
Yeah, I had the blue one in 4-inch.
Okay.
So if you can get a blue one, a green one, a gray one, what doesn't matter, as long as you back on Kickstarter and back on Indiegogo, and you're going to get something extra. So
fantastic.
Well, good luck with your new Kickstarter campaign. Hope you. What day are you on? You said you were doing 60 days. What day are you on over there right now?
The Kickstarter just started on Wednesday. So
started on Wednesday. Okay.
Yeah.
So just a few days in.
Yeah.
All right.
Just a few days in. I just started promoting it today. I went on Facebook and started up, posting in some groups and stuff like that. I did a mass mail. So I'm just getting the word out right now as much as I can. But they're cool little figures, you know what I mean? Little small, little collectible.
Yeah.
And if you don't want a figure, I got other things on there. I got sketch covers. I have Virgin comics, very rare comics. And I'm almost sold out. Yeah, I'm almost sold out of all these comics, believe it or not. I originally bought 750 comics total amongst all the variants.
Mm-hmm.
And I have one small box now that's halfway, not even halfway full, and then another small box that has just a little bit in there. So I only have 150 comics maybe left. Not that many. So they're all going to be gone soon enough, and then whatever's left over, I guess I'll offer on Smokes 2.
Nice.
But I'm working on a project as well with Hojo.
Okay.
Cool.
It's just a 12-page story.
Yeah.
But it's a cool story.
He's doing Mythicals 2 right now over on Fund My Comic, right?
Mythicals 2 is funding, and he's going to launch issue 3 right after that, right after another, just one after another. I think he's going to do 9.
Oh wow!
Well, I'm pretty sure it was 9, but it might have been 6. But I think he said 9. But as far as Smokes goes, there's only 2 issues right now. But of course, there's always room for more stories. So we're just going to see. I just take it, day by day, and I don't want to plan out the whole thing like 10 years from now. You know what I mean? I'm going to think about it for a while and think about how I want the story to go.
That's good. That's kind of what I did with Devil Fly.
Yeah, I don't want to rush it, and I don't have a 30-day timeline. I got a longer timeline. I get much time as I need. But it's ready when it's ready, and I want to put out a good-looking comic book. When it's ready, it's ready. That's when I'm going to put it out. Exactly. So you guys are going to like it. Bob Hall actually did the cover for the main cover of Smokes 2.
That's cool, man. He's a legend if you don't know Bob Hall. I mean, been in a long time. He's got to be getting up there in age now, right?
Yeah, he's still drawing. He was just at the Albuquerque Comic Con.
How old is he? In his 80s?
He's in his 70s, right?
I think he is.
I mean, Bob Hall's been doing it a long time, man.
Yeah, he actually drew the original comics for Willow.
He did Squadron Supreme as well, I believe.
I think he also did the first the Marvel graphic novel of the New Mutants.
He was doing Avengers in the early 70s.
West Coast Avengers. He created the West Coast Avengers.
Okay.
And then he created Master Dark, the villain in Valiant Universe.
Yeah.
And he was also co-created by Barry Windsor-Smith. So Barry Windsor-Smith and Bob Hall worked together on Master Dark.
Wow.
The creation of that character. He was talking about it to me one time when I was talking to Bob Hall. But I became friends with Bob Hall. We did a show together in Colorado Springs. My table was right next to his, and then Mike Barron was right next to me, so I was like sandwiched in between them. I was the meat. I was the meat in the Mike Barron Bob Hall sandwich. And I asked Bob, I was like, "Will you do a cover for me?" And he said, "Sure." So because I've commissioned him over the years, I love his stuff and his style. I originally saw him on Valiant on Shadow Man.
Uh-huh. Yep.
That's where I really caught my eye, and I really liked his stuff. So I didn't really know his older stuff. I didn't get into his West Coast Avengers till later on.
Right. Well,
I like his
he
Hulk.
did the original Avengers back in the early 70s, even before I started collecting. He goes way back.
Yeah, he can draw, and he doesn't stop drawing. He just nonstop draw. He's a machine.
Mhm.
Gosh, wow.
He went on vacation. He went to Egypt, and as soon as he got home from Egypt, he finished up my commission, and then got on a plane and went to Albuquerque. So this man's got more energy than me.
Damn.
And but I can't wait to show this cover. He's actually coloring it right now. He's almost done coloring it. He has to make a few changes, but it's pretty
Mhm.
much done. But by the end of the month, I'll have that completed. So the main cover will be by Bob Hall, and the variant cover will be by Corey Barton.
Story by Mike Barron.
And then the story by Mike Barron and edited by Aldous.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
And lettered by Kurt Hathaway.
All right.
Oh, cool.
And the colors, I'm not sure yet, but I'm sure I want to bring back DC Alonso from the first issue if he's available. But he did get snagged up by Marvel since he's worked for me. Before that, he was doing colors for Star Trek at IDW.
Okay.
But he's really good. I really want to get him back for issue 2, but if not, I'll get somebody as good.
Yeah.
I'm really picky on my colorists.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you
I think
need
it's
to
the most
be
important
nowadays.
thing.
Yeah.
I think it's a very important part of the comic book.
Yeah.
But you should never cheap out on the colors. Never.
No,
Right.
hell no.
That's the thing that brings your attention to the comic book.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I want to thank you for having me on. I really appreciate it. Appreciate everybody in this
Gotcha.
community who supports me, watches our show. This week on the Man Cave, Thursday, we're going to have John's Long Box.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
He's gonna
cool.
join
Yeah.
us.
Nice.
He's got a comic book he's working on.
I'll be
We're gonna
on
talk
his
about-
show Tuesday. I can't wait to talk comics with him. He's got a massive collection.
Yeah, he's a newbie to the scene, kind of. But
Mhm.
he's
Man,
starting-
he's had some major hitters on his show.
Yeah, he got EVS on his show, and
Peter
Few others.
Samedi was on there multiple times for a couple of hours, and it's hard to get Pete to talk comics for anything over an hour. But John had him on for like a couple of hours both times I saw him on there, so he must have something going on.
he's got
Yeah.
that certain something the French call. I don't know what.
Yeah,
But
je ne sais quoi.
Wow. Yeah.
but
Okay, Justin.
thanks for having me on. Good luck
See
with
ya.
your book, Rex.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Thanks for
Absolutely.
unboxing
Looking-
my figure
looking forward to
Apex.
it.
Thanks for supporting
Oh,
me.
You got it, buddy.
All right, I'm gonna see you guys soon. See you guys if you guys want to come hang out on the Man Cave, come hang out sometime.
Yeah.
Absolutely, we'd love to anytime.
You bet.
All right.
See you,
Have a good
Justin.
night, guys.
Love you, love bug. XOXO. We love you.
Love bug. Mandy.
Well, that was pleasant.
That was cool. Oh yeah, he's a good guy. He's got lots of really good creative ideas, and he's putting out those books. Figures.
And it is an oddity, really,
It is. Yeah.
that he knows Don Perlin, Bob Hall, some of these names that unless you've been in the comics,
Yeah.
you don't know these guys, and yet they're legends in their own right. Like we discussed, co-creator of Moon Knight,
Mm-hmm.
and in his 90s,
Wow.
Freyden still doing artwork in their 90s. You might not appreciate it now, but to get a professional like that's done so much and has so much history in the twilight of their, producing comics is just amazing, on a little independent I guess it helped that Mike Barron wrote the thing, right?
Did.
With Justin.
Oh
So,
my gosh, I'm glad he did.
yeah. But also to get Tim Vigil,
Yeah.
but he's been to the conventions. He met some of these people. So
Yeah.
that's
It's
a good
great.
end,
Absolutely. So
Mhm.
yeah, all these conventions are worth going, ladies and gentlemen. You never know
Yeah.
who you'll meet at
Yeah.
these shows. Get a nice breath of fresh air.
Mhm.
Get networking. It's all fun. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'll be on the Horror Mic nooner tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central, 12 p.m. Eastern. Or if you're on the West Coast, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Catch Horror Mike's Nooner tomorrow. Oh, Travis, by the way, yes, I got your PayPal. I need your address, Travis. You forgot to insert your address in the PayPal. DM me at Comics Apex on the X Twitter, if you would. That way, you give me the shipping address. I'll go and send those books to you, buddy. Yeah, that's right. Good show, guys. Thanks, Levi.
Going to do a drop and give me 20 before midnight tonight because I still haven't done that. But then that will end my streaming for today.
Let's get to my last promo here before I go. I'll go ahead and copy the address here. And
I probably streamed about 11 hours today, roughly.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, that's a lot. And I'm still not done.
Still never done.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. We'll pin this in the chat. Here we go.
There you go.
And bet you get the preview Ashcan. Here's Madam X. 12 pages of Madam X. Shows some of her origin in here.
Save money. Buy them both.
Buy them both. 2 for $12. And of course, you get this will be on the Horror Mike show tomorrow.
Hey, Jason.
We'll talk about Finbat and the Creep. There you go. So get yours while you can. I only printed maybe 20 copies of each. So get them while they're hot.
Maybe Jason's right. Maybe I do stream all the time.
Streaming's your drug.
Well, I don't know. We were having such a fun time with,
Yeah.
With Pleagle, and then it just kind of went,
Pleagle, he's a good guy.
Downhill from there on,
Yeah.
George on the Rex X and Apex earlier.
George
got it struck down. Thank you again, Hacks, for that. Loser.
Yeah, that's right. That's some 90s prices. Yeah, 2 for $12. How about that? Especially Ashcan. Limited quantity of like 20.
I know. Apex is going to set the standard for low comics along with Alterna, and then we won't be able to sell anything for $25. Just saying.
I know, right? Yeah, DM me there, Travis, on the X Twitter, Comics Apex, and we'll get your address. I can send those.
Oh, Rex Hex and Apex. He just had to play those cartoons. What was the cartoon he was wanting to play? And we wouldn't let him.
Fat Albert one.
Fat Albert. We were going to get struck a third time for that. He just can't resist. I'm like, do that on your own time. What the heck?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Very cool.
He didn't care if we get struck.
No, he just on his own channel.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys have a great weekend. We'll see you throughout the week in the next video or next live stream. Yes, Piggy. Piggy. Look at that glowing butt of that Piggy. We'll see you tomorrow on the Horror Mike Nooner on Horror Mike's channel. 12 noon Eastern, 11 a.m. Central. So we'll see you. Take care, guys. Keep collecting. Ciao for now.
Ciao.